Salutations, everybody. Let me, one last time. My name is Mukesh Abnu from the Guys Who Play Games. Back with some more Diablo 2 Resurrected. And I've done one last little bit of fiddling around with my audio settings. So, as I found out, I'm not 100% sure about this, so if I'm wrong, then, you know, bumfuck on me or whatever, but, so even though this audio bar just says it adjusts the volume of sounds in the game, it actually affects literally everything, including the music and stuff. So in fact, I can just go like this, and that works just fine for adjusting audio. So in fact, I was very much overcomplicating it apparently. I don't think it's like that in vanilla. I'm pretty sure in vanilla the music is separate. In fact, the voices might even be separate in vanilla too. I don't remember. But, yeah, I've got it, I've got the audio adjusted now, and hopefully it's, mostly fine now. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Let me, turn that down a smidge more, but, you know. Hopefully it'll be fine. Anyways, we're gonna run in, we're gonna start Act 5, woohoo. You know, let's check out these barbarians, look at them. They sure are barbing. Oh man, the Death Maul is. The Death Maulers will forever be one of those guys I always think of as not actually that bad, and then every time I get here I'm like, oh yeah, right, they murder the hell out of you. They're like deadly as hell. At least when they use their projectile, if you just, you know, spawn a dude in front of them to smack, it's actually not that bad. Anyways, let's just kind of run by a bunch of this shit. As always, you know. And, you know, drop my annual fun facts of that. I think I say this every time I get here, that all the enemy spawns here on normal difficulty are preset, unlike in higher difficulties. So the enemies always generally show up in the exact same spots. Like there's kind of it kind of works like that with other areas too, but like this is like hard scripted. Like it's always the same spots. Because like the map is always the same too. Ow. Hey, freaking whatchamacallit, a circlet. Who knows? Maybe it'll actually be something cool. Wouldn't it be nice if it was like faster run walk? That'd be funny. Because then I'd just be blazing. Instead of just kind of smoking. What? Did my goatman die? I think he actually... Oh no, what the... I wonder if, that's because, like, they've made it so the minions don't just, like, die and you run away from them. I should actually check that out. If I ever do a Necromancer run in this game, that would be interesting to see. I'm gonna assume probably not, but, like, I don't know. Like, the fact that their portraits are disappearing and then, like, coming back, it's like, well, I don't know, man. Definitely a bit of evidence there. Anyways, there we go. Waypoint got. Alright. Let's go kill Shank. Everyone's favorite game director. I know he's not... You know what I mean. Alright. Get him. There we go. Let's pick up your stuff, because why not? Stop getting stuck. Wait, did I even pick up his stuff? What happened? I probably drank a potion at some point and didn't realize it. Whatever. I don't even know what the guy said anymore. He said something. He was like, whoa. It definitely... I'm gonna say that his voice definitely doesn't feel all that out of place compared to the other voices, because like even, you know, like the druid is pretty hard to hear at times too. He talks very quiet. Anyways, now that everything is massively discounted compared to before, I can actually shop here. Not that there's really that much to look for. That's not bad. But, if I was gonna look for anything, I'd look for socketed stuff, and that's from... mostly gonna be from Farah in Act 2. Alright, let's, I guess let's see what Mala has, because I can always shop daggers from her. That is something I can look at. Oh, that's funny that, Necromancer stuff can spawn in daggers, because, like, yeah, that makes sense, but it's funny that the Oath Seals don't. I wonder if these can spawn Warlock ones, too, then. That's an interesting question. It's also not on the throwing ones, which makes sense, but... Wow, a level 31. Man, you make so much money at like this point in the game when you start finding these things. Replenish life plus 12 is actually pretty crazy for like a single item to have. It's still not very good, I would say. Like, it's not worth giving up my helmet at all, but it's funny that like it's required level 30. Like finding, like I say, like finding stuff above your level, especially past the early game, is pretty rare. Because like, especially in the later games, there's so much like things that can spawn on stuff. It's rare for it to just pick something that's like equivalent to your level. You know what I mean? Like above you. Like, I guess, especially because, you know, unless you're like really rushing through the game, things don't tend to end up that much higher level than you. But I guess Shank is kind of an exception to that. Oh, did I mention I found this? Yeah, I found a piece of Bane's garments, which I think is new. I'm pretty sure. Like, it's, I mean, I say I think it's definitely new because it has magic resist. I guess I'll keep this too because it's funny. Like, why not? But I also shopped a helm, which I might use for a rune word later on. I don't know, we'll see. I was wondering if I was gonna like change mercs to the barb merc like I was going to, but like thinking about it, it's like the fact that I found the battle branch is like pretty much a reason why I won't, because like this is such a nice thing to find early on. Like there's like a good solid damage pike, you know, like that's good damage for my merc, and like unless I find something like equivalent for like a sword for my Act 2 or an Act 5 merc, it's like I don't know, there's not really much of a point. Like, the damage is just ridiculous. You know? Speaking of which, a maiden pike. I mean, I guess I'll keep it just as a curiosity. It's always fun to find class stuff, because that's pretty rare. The class stuff is just inherently not a common drop. It's just how it goes. Alright, I will be right back because it sounds like the dogs went out. Jeez, those bloody dogs. Alright, well, there's one of the things. I can just go like this, right? Oh, I need a sight line. That's a little annoying, actually. Okay, get, what's his face? Sharp Tooth, yeah. Get him. No, like, actually get him, though, guys. Like, stop just staring at nothing. Burnt Text, that's a funny name. New book item, I like that. I'm trying to get down a smidgen again. Alright, I can't tell... Okay, which way is this oriented? Looks like it's oriented, like... Ooh, a skill shrine. I always love finding those. Gives my guys like a big boost. Alright, once again though, how is this oriented? Is this going up or to the right? It looks like it's going to the right. Okay. So I just have to double check. It doesn't look like it, but I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to walk by one of the things. That always sucks. God. Oh God, I hate You buggers, imps. This area is very funny because it's just like the imps aren't really threatening, but there's so bloody many of them. It kind of ends up, they still end up being a nuisance. Like the reality is that the damage they do just isn't very much, so like, it isn't generally an issue. But okay, get him, guys. Go through the TP just because I'm not standing 2 feet away. I hate that they do that. They wait for you to get close to them, so you can't just snipe the thing. I guess the idea is like you're the one making the TP, even though it doesn't cost you anything. But it's like if you're not there, they can't get out. I guess. I would assume it's like that just for like, because otherwise, like, yeah, no, why wouldn't they just TP out without breaking the gate? Presumably. Dude, there are so many imps though. Like, look at that shit. Like, all I hear out of my speakers is just the teleport sound. There we go. Alright, save them all, and I'm just gonna run. Because I hate Frigid Highlands. The imps are ridiculous, and like I hate the barricades. It's just... Okay, alright. Now there's this guy. Eye back, and he's dead. Thank God. Alright. Now things will cool down a little bit. Hopefully. Like, what can I say, man? The freaking... Act 5 is hectic as hell in a lot of these areas. Alright. Once again, are we getting one that's going... I guess I should be saying, is it going northeast or northwest? Looks like we're going northwest. So I'll quickly check to make sure there's no waypoint down here. Every time I see the flag, I'm like, oh, is that the waypoint? Like, no. You're looking for the stone walls. So I have to, make sure, but it looks like we're good. Alright, let's run by it all. I really do like to run by the early parts of Act 5, particularly because since I know it's mostly the same, it's pretty much always just, right, it's a straight line basically, so it's pretty easy to just run by it all, plus like this is like the, this is right before one of the best places to grind EXP and items, like where you can just do Shank and, what's it called, Pindle Skin and, not, what's this, is it, what's the name of the guy we killed earlier? I don't even remember. Is that sad? The guy who is at the first waypoint for the Frigid Highlands. Alright. Talk to you, where'd you go? There you go. Get my, wait, is my, wow, that's funny. Let's not forget to pick those up, huh?
Afternoon.
One of the javelin skills ain't bad. What's this? It's just some magic damage. Alright. If I found a book of those with like a good set of summoning skills, I'd use it, but like, man. It really isn't making it want me to use it, huh? I mean, that's my first Ort rune in like forever, so that's nice at least. If I wanted to make a lore helmet, I forget, is lore or soul? It's one of these two, but I would need to do some cubing probably. But I could do that off screen, so who knows? Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Not gonna worry about it for now. Just gonna blaze through here. And make sure I don't miss the waypoint, I guess. It'll be a little harder to tell because I don't know what the map tiles look like in Resurrected. I know what they look like in classic graphics. Well, actually, I guess they look like the walls there. Basically, it looks like more walls, but just, you know, not walls. Okay, get out of here. Get him. Oh, I'll just do that. He says. Alright, blow down the wall. What an extravagant, why can't I say the word extravagant? What an extravagant way to knock down some walls is to just blow my guys up next to them, eh? There's the waypoint. I think that's actually really close to the way, isn't it? Because isn't it like right over here? It's like pretty rare for me, I feel like, to get it so close. Nicely done, guys. Alright, I'm just gonna go in here. Actually, wait. Let's give my guys some health. This isn't a bad helmet, actually. It doesn't give much in the way of defensive stuff, but like 1 to Warcry and 1 to Battle Command. Maybe if it was Battle Orders, actually, it'd be good, but Battle Command doesn't really benefit that much from putting points into it. I'll keep it to solid. It's another level 30, too. Wow. I guess you can tell I'm really just running through. Even though, like, the reality is that, like... like, this is just, like, not really an unexpected level to be at. It's just Act 5 is just pretty high level. I am gonna be curious about seeing the, about Bind Demon. I am really curious about that skill, because apparently it's, like, pretty crazy, because it works on, like, actual, like, bosses. Like, not, like, the act bosses or anything, but, like, it'll work on, like, you know, like, Hephaestus and, like, Blood Raven and stuff, apparently, like, which is, like, kind of crazy. If it's anything like how anything else in this game scales when it comes to monsters, it probably doesn't result in them doing very much damage, but you know, you can grab a guy with like an aura or something, which is like crazy. It's kind of funny, my blood explosion spell that does fire damage doesn't actually do all that much to the ice guys. It kills the harlots like instantly though. They just die. Also, these guys are a little annoying to fight actually because I can't heal from them because they don't have corpses. Kind of a classic case of like an interesting enemy. Well, there's the glacial trail. I need both the passage below and also the waypoint. And these guys, which are a good experience as always. You know how many people I've seen get killed by these stupid urns because like they'll run up to them when they're already being attacked by monsters and just click on them without even caring? Like, it really is funny how many people will just die in like ways that are just pure impatience, basically. Like, people will go into hardcore and just play like they're playing like normal difficulty, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta take this shit more seriously, man. Like, not that I'm one to talk. Like, surely I've probably died due to impatience before, but it's like, man. I think what gets me is when they do that and then they're like, why did I die? You know? God. Like, no offense, man. I'm just saying. Oh, the blessed hammer. a blessed hammer. Who would have thought? Oh, battle staff. Is that good money? Looks like it. oh man. It's definitely an interesting experience to be able to just like I know I keep coming back to this, but it really is interesting to be able to teleport you guys. I've seen a lot of people talk about how they want something like this to be added to the other summon characters, and it's like, I don't really want that. Because this is a pretty distinct playstyle, and it's like, if you can just do it with all of your characters, it's like, well, what's the point, man? Like, why do you want all the characters to play the same? I don't get that. Like, I know that, like, you know, Necromancer has its problems as a summoner at times, but, like, it's far from a bad class. The worst thing you can say about this summon Necromancer is that it's slow, but, like, the skeletons are, in, like, the Golem especially, are stupid tanky and just, like, never die. And, like, they do plenty good damage, and they take, because you can have so many of them, it's like, aggro is never really an issue for the Necromancer. You know what I mean? Like, this guy, I feel like I get why it makes sense to give him the teleport, because he only really has, like, you know, at most 3 demons, right? If you invest into Demonic Mastery, I'm guessing at level 20 you get a 3rd one, and then apparently you can't get another one after that, like, even with hard point, like soft, like lots of soft points, right? It just doesn't go that high. So it just doesn't feel necessary for them. Like, it makes sense for this guy because he only has, you know, he has very limited guys, and he's blowing them up anyways. So like I get it, you know. Meanwhile, with, like, the, you know, the Necromancer, it's like, not only does the Necromancer have a million minions around it, but also he's cursing stuff anyways. Plus, you can always just use the teleport staff. Like, people act like that's such a, like, I shouldn't have to. And it's like, well, what? Well, then don't do it. Just play normally, man. Like, you don't have to use the teleport staff. I don't know, like, people get so hung up on, like, they want to be able to play any way they want, and it's like, well, then just play the character that lets you play that way. You know, play as this guy if you want to do teleport strats without using a teleport staff. Is it that big a deal? I just don't get it. This game has been out for 20 plus years. I don't think it's that big a deal. Like, just go play another game then if you really, really don't want to play like this. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, man. Diablo 2 is Diablo 2, you know? Okay, this is kind of annoying that the waypoint's so far away, so... I wish I could just say I'll meet you back here, but, I'm definitely gonna just talk through it anyways. I'm just taking a look here. Prevent monster heal. That's not bad as, like, on a blade like this, because, like, it means I can just quickly stab something and they won't heal. Not useful in a lot of scenarios, though, unfortunately, because prevent monster heal is one of those things that, like, it sounds like it's good, but, like, probably the things you'd want to use it on the most are the uber bosses, and then they're immune to it, so you can't even do it to them anyways, so there's no point. And, like, most super uniques don't heal. Well, okay, act bosses don't heal, but I think super uniques do technically heal. But, like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you're not really using on them anyways. Like, if you're not doing enough damage to get past their healing, it's like you've got problems, you know. You know what I mean? Especially because, like, if you're a physical character, you can open wounds anyways, and that's, like, the recommended way to deal with even the Ubers. And if you're a magic character, well, your damage is probably pretty insane. Because it has been for, like, how many years? Alright, there we go. There's my designated teleport. Let's see if that ends up being pretty good. And these guys actually just kind of get melted by this too, huh? They don't have much fire resist. All right, let's you know, stop going back, because I think Anya is, like, right up here if I'm lucky. Well, I can just do this then. There you go. Nicely done. Get him! You shall tempt nothing. There we go. Nicely done. Oh, an IO staff. Even this game has a new font, and the eye like still has some weird. Like the eye looks weird in this. It always makes me. Even in the original game, I think sometimes I think it says Joe, but even here it still kind of looks like Joe because the eye is like curved slightly at the end. Do you see that? Alright, this is looking like Frankie. Whoops, I accidentally resummoned one. Well, this is damaged and health just went down. Oh well. Sucks to suck. We're almost done for this episode anyways, so. Just goes on a mana potion and start popping. Frozenstein, there he is. Alright. Get this guy. Is not getting snuck up on. There we go, alright. Oh, right, they get back up. Yeah, remember these guys? Their whole gimmick is that they get back up. Who'd have thought? Let me quickly go down here so I can identify and sell this stuff. Oh, I don't have anything to identify. Wonderful. How wonderful, indeed.
Afternoon.
Right, because it's just all stuff like this. Man, look how much this stuff sells for. Holy moly, yeah. He's good on money now. Actually, let me quickly check. You have anything good in here? It's actually not a... If this was on another type of... If this is like lightning resist, I'd actually consider it. Because, like, that's a pretty good belt. More slots, too, and lightning resist would have been nice, but... Oh, well. As the saying goes, and I love to say this, sucks to suck. I've said that before in situations where it wasn't even particularly like applicable, and then got people mad at me. Well, maybe not mad, but more like, why would you say that? You know, like. All right, let's get a delicious resist scroll. Yum yum yum. That puts us at almost max. That's pretty nice for normal difficulty, and we have a level up too. Get our vitality to 100 before I start putting points something else. I guess I'll just keep blood boiling. The mana difference there isn't particularly huge, but it is a nice little bit of extra damage too. Alright, Anya, what are you gonna give me? Ooh. Well, I'd say ooh if I was using Flame Wave, maybe. This has just a bunch of nonsense on it that doesn't do anything. The high block chance is pretty nice, but, like, this is doing barely nothing for me. Unfortunately. Oh, right, I forgot she sells bone stuff. This is pretty good. This is a pretty good shop. Yeah, I always forget. Like, Anya's a good shop because, like, she sells, like, the lower strength item shields, but like now you can get them with like higher magic stuff, right? Because like if you go in Act 2 and buy from Drognin, his stuff is like lower level, so you can get sockets from him, but for Anya you can get magic, and I think she's like generally like the go-to for this stuff because unfortunately it's not nearly as good as it used to be. Because of course, like in Classic, if you want to reset this, you can just go into the portal instantly, but in Resurrected, it's like there's like a second. Not only is there loading times, but you can't re-enter right away either. There's like delay. I don't know why they did that, but that's how it is. Well, another pair of gloves that's like not bad. Alright. I think that's pretty much gonna be it for this episode. Left click, shift, boom. There you go. I know there's a shortcut to right click and I always forget it. At this point it's like I might as well just push past it. So yeah, next time I'll probably spend the downtime. Like, maybe I'll make a lore helmet, because, like, I have the helmet. You know, like, why not? I was gonna say, no, Drogon doesn't sell the bone helmets. I was thinking, like, would it be better to grab that? But, like, I don't think there's much of a difference between them anyways. And other than that, I'll probably just farm Pindle skin and whatnot for a little while to, like, level up, because I really want to get to level 30 and, like, test out Bind Demon before this playthrough ends. I'll probably, oh, hey, look at this. Bonus from Goatman. I see, so... Let me see something here. So if I, like, resummon my Goatman right now... Okay, it doesn't change when that happens. So this consume skill actually takes from like the like it actually changes based on the summons you think. That's pretty cool actually. I like that. It's like I can give myself crushing blow and extra damage alongside the usual stuff by eating my demons. So, like, it's interesting that you can play the summon guy by not even really, like, you still use the summons, but like what you're doing is you summon them and then you just eat them. Basically, and you can, like, kind of keep them around as, like, tanks still, and then you can eat them as need be to boost your stats. Like, that's pretty cool, actually. I like that. It's an interesting idea. I wonder how that works with binding. That's also pretty interesting. As far as I can tell, like, from what I can see, like, if this works at all like vanilla, the demon you bind probably is, like, an insane tank, and especially with Engorge, like, man... You can just go to town on that. I guess I did leave for a sec. Anything in here? I keep seeing poison resist on stuff, and it's like, if it was any other resistance, I might consider it. Alright, yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. So yeah, see you guys later.